bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. For getting to the trailhead fast, I want to ride it how I like. Are your shoes getting worn? Can you see in the dark? Can you look at a map? Would you follow the tracks? Can you say of your gear that it's lighter than most? Are you queen of the hike when you're hiking uphill? Because peakbaggers are and peakbaggers do, peakbaggers do and peakbaggers would, peakbaggers would and peakbaggers can and peakbaggers do. When you fall down the trail, do you land on your feet? Are you tense when you sense there's a storm in the air? Can you find your way blind when you're lost in the woods? Do you know how to go to the whiskey cache there? Because peakbaggers can and peakbaggers do, peakbaggers do and peakbaggers can and peakbaggers do and peakbaggers can. Can you bushwhack forever to places far distant, familiar with scrambling, with poles and with rope? Were you Dave Creer's friend, the trail trimmer's assistant? Have you been an alumnus of Club Badass or Nope? Peakbagger songs for Peakbagger cats, Peakbagger songs for Peakbagger cats, Peakbagger songs for Peakbagger cats. Midnight, not a sound from the campsite. Have my legs lost their energy? I am so far from home. In my headlamp, the mosquitoes collect round my tent, and the wind begins to move. Memory, all alone in the moonlight, I can dream of last season. I was peakbagging then. I remember a time I knew what peakbagging was. Let the memory live again. Every map track seems to show a fatalistic warning. Someone mutters, another contour line stutters, and soon it will be morning. Daylight, I will sleep through the sunrise. I must think of a new peak, and I mustn't sleep in. When the dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too, and a new hike will begin.
God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. How many snack bars do I need? God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. How many miles, how many trees? Look at all the distance, at all the distance.
How many hills, how many trees, how many miles, how are my knees, how many scrambles does it?
I really need this peak. 85 is what I seek. I hope I get this peak.
Jesus Christ, superstar, Deacon, Mount Bishop, and Presbyter, these are peaks tied to your name. New Fannin and Clegg Peak are not the same. Jesus Christ, who are you? What must we sacrifice to make the peak in sufficient time? Hiking, not running while feeling fine.
A 5, 6, 7, 8!
394 hours, 34 minutes. 800 kilometers, 54,000 meters. 394 hours, 34 minutes. How do you measure what I covered last year? In camp nights, in day trips, in midnights, in solo adventures, in hilltops, in lakes, in laughter and strife. 394 hours, 34 minutes. How do you measure what I covered last year? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love.